You stumbled upon an opportunity. I can make you rich. Rich enough to impress a princess.
What would I have to do?
There's a cave of wonders. Bring me the lamp.
O great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3. I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out! You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in make me a prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time. Really? I thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
Do you trust me?
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Aladdin. We got an official trailer for Aladdin live action film, which this time definitely looks promising now compared to the teaser trailer that we got a few weeks back. Before I get started though, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It definitely helps out the channel grow and lets others like you stay tuned with the latest shows and movies. If you don't recall, a month ago, we got a teaser trailer showcasing Will Smith as the genie, but it just felt like the CGI just wasn't fully there, along with some of the cast feeling a bit off. We recently got a new official trailer from Disney, which is nearly 3 minutes long. It packs in so much more new footage, which looks very promising compared to the teaser trailer that we got a month ago. I'll go by frame, so hopefully I don't miss anything, but enough of me yapping and let's begin this breakdown. In the first few seconds, we get a better look of the city of Agrabah, which seems to be showcasing more of the lower part of the city where all the merchants are selling their merchandise and their food. We see Aladdin doing some crazy ass parkour while also running away from the guards, which does look like he ended up stealing something, which I'm assuming might be food. We also see his sidekick Abu with him. As Aladdin's running away from the guards, we see him stumble upon Jasmine at one of the merchant stands and automatically starts gazing at her like a weirdo. We get a new shot of Jafar from his backside, which isn't very pleasing considering this is Jafar. I don't know why, but this Jafar just doesn't seem intimidating nor creepy like in the animated version. I feel like this version of Jafar is just a pretend wannabe evil douche, but is failing miserably at conveying at being a villain. I mean, for fuck's sake, he could literally be Aladdin's brother by the look of his age. But anyways, we also see his parrot Iago flying through the shot, which seems to be like he's in some underground jail cell or even a hideout of some sort. We also hear Jafar saying in the background, "You stumbled on an opportunity, I can make you rich," while talking to Aladdin in the middle of the desert. It seems like this might be the same shot and date when Aladdin ends up going to the cave to get the magic lamp for Jafar. We see the palace of Agrabah and it definitely looks stunning. We also hear Jafar in the background saying rich enough to impress a princess, and then the scene goes right into Jasmine walking down the steps in her palace, which is the same shot we got back in the last teaser. We see Aladdin and Jafar heading to the cave to get the lamp. These shots are also the same shots from the last teaser, just with some new footage of Aladdin, of course. As Aladdin enters the cave, he heads up these big ass rocky steps, which just seem ridiculous to me. I mean, come on, look how steep that shit is and all. You think my ass would walk up that? Hell no. I'd fall down on an instant and call it a day and not get up. I swear, sometimes movies like these just make you wonder who in the hell would actually walk up some shit like that. But anyways, we see Aladdin gets his hands on the lamp, rubs it, and boom comes out the genie. The first thing that the genie says, "Oh great one who summons me, I stand by my oath loyal to wishes 3, while having Aladdin stare at him like, what? Now this version of the genie does look very promising. The last teaser that we saw the genie in, we saw that the CGI just didn't seem to be fully complete, nor did it actually look like a genie. It looked like some bootlegged shit that someone didn't even know what the hell they were doing. But now with the latest footage of the genie, it actually looks well done and the CGI looks very polished. I definitely like the direction Will Smith Smith is taking with his character as the genie, he's adding his own element of humor, which is totally fine with me. I know some people might be upset about the whole casting Will Smith as the genie and comparing him to the late Robin Williams genie, but the thing is, they are two different people but share the same thing, bringing laughter to the audience. In my opinion, both men are wonderful actors and both definitely know how to make us laugh. Obviously, Will Smith isn't trying to be just like Robin Williams' genie, he's bringing his own taste to the character, and I respect that. If you didn't notice, you could tell this version of the genie has more of a slang talk and is more chill and laid back compared to the one that Robin Williams played. Overall, I'm liking Will Smith as the genie, and I do believe he'll do a great job as the genie as well. We'll definitely see how he plays the role when it hits theaters in May. We see the genie basically introduce himself the same way he introduced himself in the animated version of Aladdin. I'm glad they're adding the same scenes from the original Aladdin, like the opening introduction of the genie and all. We also see the iconic magic carpet as well as Abu in there. The next shot, we see Aladdin and the genie in the desert, where we also see the genie displaying more of his powers like creating objects, people, and etc. We finally hear Aladdin ask the genie if he can make him a prince. The genie replies in a sarcastic way, letting Aladdin know he has to be more specific with his wish. Also, some people are saying that Will Smith is throwing a little bit of a fun and Easter egg in his comment about Prince. If you guys didn't know, Will Smith used to be a part of a show called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which in this case, it seems like he's just throwing that little Prince line and seen as a throwback to his old character back then. But that's just speculation, so it's not actually confirmed or anything. But also, I'm liking the transition of Will Smith as the genie and as a human. I think it allows for more room to be more creative with having the human element in there. We see Aladdin receive his wish to become a prince as he enters the city of Agrabah. We also see the palace a little more clearer now, and also this might be Jasmine's dad, the Sultan, on top of the balcony there. We get another shot of Aladdin and the genie, which seems to be showcasing them at a party, which I'm guessing is at Jasmine's palace. I like this scene the most because even though Aladdin thinks he's in control of the genie and everything, the genie's like, oh hell no, watch this then, and then you see the genie making Aladdin slide backwards. I know it's not much, but stuff like that is what can cause a film to be excellent when adding little details that can make the audience laugh and remember it. We see the same shot of the city of Agrabah that we saw in the last teaser trailer. But finally, we see Aladdin and Jasmine together for the first time, and I don't know why, but the casting for me still feels a little weird here. It just seems like Jasmine could deadass be Aladdin's sister here. I don't know if it's because how she looks in the scene or what, but it's just weird to me. I think I just need to see her and Aladdin in more scenes together, and then I might change my mind, but as of now, it just still looks weird. But we see them both together here, and then Aladdin asks her, I thought a princess can go anywhere, and Jasmine replies with, not this princess, and then we see Aladdin ask her, do you trust me? She ends up taking his hand just like in the previous teaser trailer, and then boom, he takes her on his magic carpet while the tiger looks at Aladdin like, hey, bring her back by 10, aight? And then they sing the classical song, A Whole New World. And then we see the two fly up in the air on the magic carpet. We get new shots as well as the scenery around them. We see them dancing together at the palace. We also see Aladdin tied up in a chair being thrown into the water, which if you haven't watched the original Aladdin animation, you'd understand why he was thrown off. But then we see a shot of Will Smith on top of two alpacas having the time of his life, following up with more scenes of Aladdin in the cave as well as running away from the guards in Agrabah. What caught my eye though was this shot of Aladdin where we see him in between these iceberg looking things. I'm not quite sure if we saw anything similar to these in the animated version, but I'm definitely psyched to see this scene. We see Abu flying in the air trying to keep hold of the magic lamp. Then we see the young ass looking Jafar screaming for no apparent reason with what seems to be Jasmine behind him. We get more shots of the tiger, Jasmine, the genie, and then finally we get the last shot of Aladdin and Abu running away from this huge ass looking parrot, what seems to be Iago, that I'm assuming Jafar did something to make his ass look this humongous. Overall, I'll be honest, I'm definitely pleased with this official trailer and I thought it was way better than the last one. The cast just seems a bit off to me still because Jafar just looks way too young and doesn't remotely look creepy at all, and Jasmine just feels like she could be Aladdin's sister. Will Smith as the genie does seem to be perfect now. The CGI looks exactly the way it needs to look and the overall theme and look of Agrabah just looks beautiful and stunning. I'm excited to see this in May and I can't wait to see the final product. It definitely looks promising despite those little critiques I made. But how do you guys feel about this new Aladdin trailer? Do you think it will be a good live action film? Do you think Will Smith will do a good job as the genie? Do you think Jasmine could be Aladdin's sister? Leave your comments in the comments section and let me know what you guys thought about all this. I'm quite curious to know. I want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't by now. If you don't mind, share the video if you thought it was good and want others to see it. Watch my other video containing Aladdin in the next video. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.